if you do anything at all, start with the blueprint because that truly is a window into the soul of your child. And what you alluded to is that you indeed did see some changes with vaccinations.
I did.
So we identify things genetically where the immune system, T cells specifically, have an abnormal way or they don't properly identify foreign invaders. And then it's like it sets off a bomb in the immune system and you see regression or you see a halting of development. What did you see with vaccines? Did you see regression or did you just see stop?
I saw regression and the image that's burned in my head. So Gianna had had her like year and a half vaccines, and we saw continued regression so much so that her second birthday, I remember taking her birthday cake to her, and there was zero emotion. There was no smile, no excitement. And I just remember taking like she's a shell of a child. And I remember thinking, how am I ever going to connect with my child? And that's when I started really diving into like the Nemetschek protocol. We got into diet, how am I balancing her gut bacteria? Like we got into all of that. And then when we moved here, she was 3.5-ish. She had another vaccine, and I had no issues with my first child. So I'm thinking like, okay, and looking back as uneducated and going in, and we had a vaccine in the morning. I dropped her off at school and they called me and she was screaming and crying in a wheelchair and couldn't walk. So she lost the ability to kind of walk and put any weight on her legs. So I remember going up to the school just gut wrenched, and I had to carry her home. I mean, we were so blessed because the next day she was okay and could walk and everything. But I was just thinking, what have I done? And it was at that moment I looked at my husband. I said, I'm done. She's not getting anything else until we find out what is really going on. That's what really started leading me to more research. Like, how do we truly get to the root of this problem of what is troubling? We were looking at going to Chicago, and then I was like, we're in Houston. And that's how we stumbled upon you. I said, there has to be some help here.